Good morning, children. How are you today? Good, it's nice to hear. Is there any absent today? None. Very good. Children, be ready for this lesson. But before that, try this first. Give a decimal for each shaded part. Number 1. What is your answer for this figure? 0.17. Is it right? Is that your answer? Very good. What about this figure? 0.8. Magaling, very good. And this figure? Number 3. What is your answer, children? 0.4. Very good. And lastly, this figure. What is your answer? 0.76. Very good. Have you still remember, children, the lesson we tackled last meeting? Yes, it's all about what? Solving word problems, right? Children, when you buy several items at a store, can you easily compute how much will or how much change you will get? Children? Yes. It is very much important to know how to add or subtract so that we will know how much we pay and how much change we get. Children, lesson. Mrs. Gomez went to Gaisano Central yesterday. She bought a notebook worth 36.25 pesos, ballpen with 12.64 pesos, and pencil worth 3.75 pesos, and paper worth 28.50 pesos. Children, how much of the total amount she bought? What is your answer? Are you done computing, children? What is your answer? 90.44. You're right. What is the decimal point, children? Yeah, a decimal point is a point used to separate the whole number part from the fractional part of a number. Always remember that, children. Children, this is how we add numbers with decimal points. Write down the numbers one under the other with the decimal points lined up. And put in zeros so that the numbers have the same length. And lastly, then add using column addition. Remember, children, to put decimal point in the answer. And this is how we subtract numbers with decimal points. Write down the two numbers, one under the other, with the decimal points lined up. Add zeros so that the numbers have the same length. Then, subtract normally. Remember to put decimal point in the answer. Children, attention please. Add or subtract the decimal numbers. Number 1. 0.2 plus 0.3. What is your answer? 0.5. You're right. What about number 2? 0.61 plus 0.73. What is your answer? 1.34. You're right. What about number 3? 0.8 plus 0.3. What is your answer? 0.11. You're right. What about number 4? 0.43 plus 0.27. 0.7. You're right. What about number 5? 0.75 minus 0.71. 1.45. Is that your answer? 1.45? You're right. What about number 6? 0.13 plus 0.04. 0.0. What is your answer again? 0.17. You're right.
Children, pay attention to the given numbers with decimal points. Are the points really matters? Yes, it is. What did you notice? Hey, decimal point should not be disregarded because it will definitely affect the sum or difference of the numbers. Here are the steps in adding and subtracting of decimals. Number 1, step 1. Line up the numbers vertically so that the decimal points all lie on a vertical line. Step 2. Add extra zeros to the right of the numbers so that each number has the same number of digits to the right of the decimal place. And lastly, subtract or add the numbers as you would whole numbers. Okay, children, now try to add or subtract the following decimal points. Number 1, 5.3 minus 4.5. What will be the answer? 0.8. Yes, very good. And number 2, 3.5 plus 6.8. Oh, what's your answer? 10.3. Okay, you got it right. Okay, children, try to solve this problem. Problem number 1. On their 3-day vacation, the Ramos family drove 27.6 kilometers, 18.7 kilometers, and 21.9 kilometers. How far they drove in all? Okay, try to compute, children. Are you done? Oh, what's your answer? Okay, very good. 43.2 kilometer. Okay, the problem number 2. Mrs. Palma bought a kilogram of chicken for 153.25 and a bunch of bananas for 97.50. Find the total amount she paid. Okay, start to compute now. 153.25 plus 97.50. What will be your answer? Okay, very good. 250.75. Children, please try to answer this. Yesterday, I bought a bag worth 89.75 pesos and a sunglass worth 30.13 pesos. How much should I pay? 89.75 plus 30.13 is equals to, okay, very good, 119.88 pesos. And situation number 2, Riza, a grade 5 student, has 100 pesos. She was going to pay his sash worth 5.8 pesos and the ribbon worth 18.50 pesos. How much will be her change? Okay, 75.7. Very good. Okay, now children, try to answer this. Please get a piece of paper and a pen. Okay. The number 1 is 1.6 minus 0.7. What will be the answer? Okay, very good. 0.9. Okay. Number 2. 2.3 plus 2.6. What's your answer? 4.9. Okay, very good. And how about this 6.5 minus 4.1? Okay, 2.4. Nice. How about this one? 8.3 plus 3.1. Yes, it's 11.4. Okay. 9.2 minus 7.1. Okay, 2.1. Okay. 7.7 plus 4.6. Okay, yes, it's 12.3. Very good. The last one is 8.5 plus 6.8. What's your answer? Okay, very good. It's 15.3. Very good, children. You got it right. And now, children, for our last activity, try to solve these problems. Okay. Listen carefully. Rico had 45 pesos. His mother gave him 20 pesos. Find the total amount of his money. 45.25 plus 20.50 will become, okay, very good, 65.75. Yes, very good. Okay, our last problem. Maya bought a pair of scissors worth 32.50. She gave the sales lady 50 pesos. Okay, now, how much change will she get? 50 minus 32.50 equals 17.50. Okay, very good, children. And now for your assignment, copy this on your notebook. Okay, solve and write your correct answer. That's all, children.